Hello, and welcome to today's episode. Today we want to talk about WebAlliance Content Management System, our CMS. The content management system is the piece that allows you to maintain and update all of the non-product pieces of your website. And we believe that this shouldn't be a challenge for people to do. We don't think you should require a degree in HTML or some advanced technical degree, or for that matter, even have to hire an outside consultant just to maintain and create very nice content for your website. After all, it's something we think you'll be doing all the time. And so with WebAlliance, we have created a very easy to use, intuitive drag and drop interface that allows you to update content really at your own will. So it should be very simple for you to do things like create a web page, change a phone number, update an email address, or any of a variety of kinds of things that you think of when you think about marketing your website to your users. So let's dive into that. I'm excited to show you how this works. So one of the first things that you'll find is it's very easy to edit and update content with WebAlliance. So all I have to do is be looking at a content page that I've created, and I have this editing icon right up here on the top. And from here, I can either say I want to edit the page or go to the page builder, which we'll cover in 1 second. But in terms of editing a page, I simply click the link, and now the page is in editable mode. And what that means is I have all of these snippets over here, and I can easily drag them and drop them right onto the page, or I can easily remove them. And if I know that I want a snippet with both a picture and some text, I can do that, and then I can say easily modify the content by just typing whatever I want over top of it. And there are lots and lots of snippets. Now, these are just the default snippets. You can see there are tons and tons of snippets that you can get, and even some specialized snippets from the WebAlliance framework, such as an item list if you wanted to put a list of items on a page, or a part schematic if you wanted that to live on a page, or maybe a full page slideshow, just a variety of things that you might do. So it's very, very easy then to simply edit the page, and once I save the page, I will have the option to publish it now, or publish it later, or simply just save my work, which allows me to use a preview button up here so that I can share what that page is going to eventually look like with other stakeholders in my company. Of course, if you don't want any of that, you can simply say revert to my last published version, and it will put it back and send you back to the PageBuilder page. Now, on the PageBuilder page, it makes it very easy to see all of your content. You can search through your pages, and if you knew a page folder, you could see that. I can also look through page names over here and easily get to the content that I'm looking for. I can view content that has been published or content that has yet to be published, all types of things that I can do in here. But the most powerful one is that I can do a new page. And so I will simply say I'm going to make a new page. I'm going to put it in a folder. Let's say that this is a page we're going to make all about hammers. And so maybe I want a folder called Tools, and maybe I want a page called Hammer. Now, I have the option to have a default page if I don't want it to be like tools/hammer, meaning it would be just /tools. But I'm not going to do that in this case. I'm going to say I want the page to be whatever /tools/hammer. Now, I can enter a page title, and I always should for this. We'll just say hammers are the best here. And you can tell you're even getting some prompting as to best practice as to how long or short your page title should be. Your page headline would be next. And these are things that are going to translate. A page title is going to be what you see up here on the little tab. A page headline is what you're going to see at the top of the page. And then a page meta description, which is essentially what Google or search engines may show to others when it shows up in a search result. I can decide which layout I want this page to fall into, and I'm going to use this one called Full with Container. And then I can decide if I'm targeting this page at certain people. As it sits, I don't want to restrict who can see this page, so I'm going to leave it targeted to all. I can decide whether or not this page shows up in my search results, which if you didn't see our section on searchability of the website, go check out that video. But search results means that the content of this page will be searchable on my website. I can also decide whether or not I want to include this in my sitemap, which is the way that Google and other search engines will often find your content. Now I've created the page and I haven't published it yet, so no one can see it, but you can tell right here is all of my content, and I could easily go down here and just grab another content section, drag and drop it over to here, and maybe I want a line between these two sections. So it'd be very, very easy to do that. Now I can save this page and publish it to my website. And you'll see it'll take a moment to think about saving. And now when I leave this page, you'll see there's the page I just created. Of course, you're probably not going to want a page with lorem ipsum, which, by the way, if you don't know what that is, it's an old printing technique. It tries to approximate English. Let's grab a picture, and instead of one that I have uploaded, let's just go grab one from the website, like the flag. Awesome. And so now I have a picture there. So it's very, very easy to go around and make changes and adjustments, whatever you wanted to do, whatever you need to do. Very simple. If I want to do things like changing the font color, I can easily do that. Maybe I want this all to be red on black, so I chose the background fill here. But I could come over here and I could pick the foreground color. I don't know, let's make it something really awful. So now we have red on yellow. And again, if I don't like any of that, no problem. Just revert it back to my published. So there we go. Really easy to do and really easy to work with. So now here we are back at the page builder, and I've sorted things by their date descending, and so that makes it really easy for me to find my Hammers page. So I'm going to click on that, and now I'm viewing the Hammers page, and I'll just go to edit it. So now we're editing the Hammers page. And let's say for a moment that I wanted to put some text up here. I could easily just grab that, and I've already got some text pasted on my clipboard, so there we go. And let's grab a little more text and say I wanted to put some text down here. Let's leave that. Let's put this text here. Let's kind of do a tribute to the flag here. So there's the text, and so there's that. And let's go grab an image. Here we have a flag image. There we go. So I put some text in there. Really, really easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and publish that. Now, I will mention, because a handful of customers do have a power user, we have a complete code editor as well. So if you wanted to manipulate the HTML, the CSS, JavaScript on the page, you could certainly do that. But today, we're really just focused on the ease of use on the content builder. So now you can see we have a page about the American flag. And one of the interesting things that happens when you put content in our system is that the content also is searchable. And you can see here, I searched for the words Continental Congress, which, as you might imagine, don't appear a lot in our demos. And it's telling me, oh, that's found on the Hammers page. So imagine for a moment that I'm a customer and I'm looking for your hours of operation, and I actually come up here and type your hours. It would tell me, like, or if I want to know something that's in your privacy policy, it would tell me, here are the pages. So any page, or let's say you have a manufacturer, in this case, Wago. So here is a page that has been written about this particular product group. So we've looked at creating content pages, which are very powerful and obviously something that you should do on your website because it's going to provide great information for your end users. But in addition to that, we recommend that you keep your homepage fresh. And so what you are able to do to accommodate that is in the admin, you'll see this is what our admin looks like. There's always going to be a section called Homepage Editor. And with the Homepage Editor, I have, as you might imagine, the ability to very easily change out my slideshows, and again, still target specific users, those kinds of things. But I also have the ability to change different sections on my homepage. We call this the section editor. And let's say that I wanted a video slideshow, a video gallery across the top, or maybe just a banner. So right now we have a slideshow and I would rather have a video. I can hit this button to say, let's add that on. And you'll see it got placed right here at the bottom. And I can use this to say, let's move that all the way to the top. And I can use this to say, you know, I'm going to keep that, but I want it all the way at the bottom of my page. And now, just like that, I have a video banner on my site. And you'll be able to go through and manipulate this and set what that video content should be, etc. The idea is that we want to make it really, really simple for you to be able to keep your content fresh, up to date, and relevant for your users. Now, if you're wondering, could we afford a system like this with such powerful features? Well, you can go to our website at aldrichsolutions.com/quote, and on that webpage, you'll be able to fill out a very brief form, and we will send you back immediately a time and cost estimate. So you'll know what the investment looks like, you'll know what the time looks like, and you can decide if WebAlliance is a good fit for your distributorship or not. Thanks again for your time. Have a great day.